From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway on the hill here today, Jose Barrios. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And another ball. Swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. And the right-hander deals. That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Eloy Jimenez now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
I didn't walk very much, but I'll tell you what, it drives me a little crazy to see it. I mean, we're in this modern era of baseball, and we know how important walks are. You get runners on base, they end up leading the runs. But this whole lineup just seems to be made up of players who come to the dish. They don't have a plan. They come unglued right away. You've got to make that pitcher work a little bit more. It's not like you're going to get a steady diet of meatballs all game long.
Hacktastic might be the way to describe it. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two on, one out. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. He powers that one out of here. Home run number 5 on the season, and the White Sox strike first. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Andrew Vaughn now. Now he breaks his bat. Fires over to Guerrero. That's the second out.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Yoan Moncada. And that one is lifted in the air. Corrals it. And that is that. 3-run bomb for the White Sox. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And on the hill here today, Chris Flexen. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one. Righties are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
And the righty deals. That one down the line. And he takes it himself for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup. And they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play. But I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
1 out, bases empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The shortstop.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. 2 outs, bases empty. This to third. In plenty of time to first, and Bichette is retired. And that is the inning. So they make short work of him there. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the White Sox 3 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, and now the catcher comes up to him. Max Stassi.
Max Stassi.
And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Here comes a pitch. Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So a man aboard, and now Colson Montgomery. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's outside. Now 3-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Man at first, 1 away. Hit hard. That gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
All over that one right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. He scores, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. And now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. 2 on, 1 out. Base hit and a run in to score.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's all for Jose Barrios, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Mitch White on to pitch here.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. Barker. They get 1. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the White Sox 5 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first baseman.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering upstairs. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
The punch out there, and quickly 1 away in the second.
Well, that's the money maker right there.
Batting
2
fifth.
strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
The White Sox leading by 5, bottom half of inning number 2. And there's a foul ball. Two now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 6.
Justin Turner now.
Justin Turner.
Way out front for strike 2.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Robert makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
White Sox,
On to the third inning.
center
And
fielder,
now it's Luis Robert.
Robert.
Right-hander kicks, deals. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook. Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Andrew Vaughn. Pitch misses there, 2-1.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score. It's 6-0.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
And now Yohan Moncada. This one lifted in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 33, Max Stassi.
Max Stassi comes up to hit. Man at second. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. 2 away. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Montgomery.
And he deals. And that one lifted in the air, center field. He's got it, and that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 6 and the Jays nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, number 36.
Snyder.
And a foul ball.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here's a tapper towards short. Montgomery zips it to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Big swing and a miss. The White Sox up big in this one here in the last half of the 3rd. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Out of here. A gigantic blast. 3rd home run of the season, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now it's the second baseman, Addison Barger. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there are 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 7, Isaiah
Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one ripped. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Kevin Kiermaier. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. You're watching White Sox baseball on the show, Chicago. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Paul DeYoung.
The 1-2. Softly hit to third. Turner gets it to first. That's the 1st out in the top of the 4th.
The left fielder, number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Benintendi, the former 1st-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped right center field. In 1 hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. Kicks and deals. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around 3rd. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball. Caught it out front and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
Eloy Jimenez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Man at second. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Biggio pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Roberts.
Luis Robert now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle. Nice grab. To his knee. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop. Completes the play. And that ends the inning.
Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
up for
4.
Toronto,
And now for the Jays.
the
Bo
shortstop.
Bichette.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of a... Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And that's down and away. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Danny Jansen
Now
ahead
back.
here.
The catcher, Danny Jansen.
Next pitch is outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
In the air, right field. And that is that. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's going to be Andrew Vaughn. Ground ball up the middle. Bichette fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next to the right side, the third baseman, Moncada.
Here is Moncada. The pitch. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Over to Bichette. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. White Sox 7 and the Blue Jays 1. Back now in Toronto. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Justin Turner. Righty delivers. Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter. The pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Hey.
And next for Toronto, Kevin Biggio. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. The pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
The batter. The
So
second
digging in, Addison Barker.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
The Jays with a chance to get back into it. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two on, one out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Now this is in the air down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. 2-2 now. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 7-3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Kiermaier now. The other way. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Connor Falefa on second. Kiermaier on at first with 2 down. Now all even up. That one to first. Vaughn. He takes it on his own, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're through 5. White Sox 7 and the Blue Jays 3. Back here at Rogers Center. Now at the plate, Colson Montgomery.
Colson Montgomery.
The 3-1. Ripped on a line to center. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Paul DeYoung getting ready to hit. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings here and blasts one left field. Gone! He'll touch them all. And they add to the lead. It's 8-3.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
So they turn things over to the righty, Trevor Richards.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Benintendi up here. Right back to him on the mound. To first, and Benintendi is out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dominic
Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. But the White Sox get one on a homer. It's now 8-3. Tanner Banks taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And a foul ball. Set down on strikes. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
The White Sox leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's Turner now, not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits.
Let's go Blue Jays! Come on, Toronto!
Jansen at first, 1 gone. Right through there, got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Line to left. That's a base hit. Benintendi hustles to get it in. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Eloy Jimenez.
The designated hitter, Eloy Jimenez.
Right-handed reliever. And misses inside. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Zach Pop getting loose out there. The pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the center fielder,
Luis Robert digs in now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
One out, runner at second. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. There's a 1-1. Runner breaks for third. Back up the middle and a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on, and it's 9-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Runner on at first with one gone. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. And the pitch. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one.
That's an out.
Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the White Sox 9 and the Blue Jays 3. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
and now for the Jays,
Toronto,
Addison
the
Barger.
second baseman, Addison Barger.
And now the lefty. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Moncada drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa now at the plate. The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The wide to kick the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The White Sox up big in this one here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And now 2-2.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Kevin Kiermaier. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. So the inning is still alive with Bo Bichette coming to the dish.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Kiermaier off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third. On to first, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. Still way back. It's 9-3. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Max Stassi.
Max Stassi.
This one in the air. And there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. One down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Kiermaier moving under it, brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Paul DeYoung. Two down, nobody on the ground. Out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they lead it 9-3.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
2 strikes.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Montgomery makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Danny.
Now it's Jansen to hit. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's fouled away. One and two now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Pitching change here, Tim Meza.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Benintendi to the plate. At the belt and fires. Up the middle. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Dominic Fletcher steps to the plate for the White Sox. Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down.
Oh, it's a nice forehand stop. Kept the ball from getting to the outfield, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take an extra step, which cost you some time. But he recovered, made a good, strong throw, and he still got the out.
And the batter now, Eloy Jimenez. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And they take care of Jimenez for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Back now in Toronto. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, number 36. And now 1 and 2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one way outside, and it's 2 and 2. The White Sox up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
2 outs. Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side. Wilson is just 1 strike away. Down. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.